Hello, today we will explore the life of perhaps the most famous female spy in history, Mata Hari, also known as the dancing spy. If you're ready, let's begin. She was the unique daughter of a wealthy father. Born in the Netherlands, her real name was Margaretha Zelle. As a child, she was spoiled, loved attention, and enjoyed life, traits that would shape her future. But every beautiful story has an end. While enjoying this comfortable life, her father left the country with another woman. Mata Hari suffered her first major blow, left alone and penniless with her mother. Sadly, her mother passed away 2 months later, leaving Mata completely on her own. While attending boarding school and struggling through life, Mata faced yet another trauma. The elderly headmaster assaulted her. To protect the school's reputation, the incident was covered up, and Mata was expelled. She then moved in with her uncle. Living a dull life, she one day saw a peculiar advertisement in the newspaper. A captain stationed in Indonesia was seeking a wife. Mata had always dreamed of marrying an officer. She even once said, "I would rather be a poor officer's mistress than the wife of a rich banker." So, she wrote a letter and sent her photo. However, the ad was actually a prank by the captain's friends. He hadn't been looking for a wife. The captain usually discarded the letters without reading them, but curiosity led him to open the 15th letter, Mata's. He liked her, they met, and soon Mata Hari married Rudolph MacLeod. They had a beautiful marriage, traveling from country to country and having 2 children. While in India, Mata learned new dances, which would later become a crucial part of her life. One day, upon entering her children's room, she discovered they had been poisoned. She immediately called the nanny, only to find she had fled. It turned out that the nanny had a vendetta against the captain. During the war, he had killed her fiancé. She had taken a job in their household, waiting for the right time to take her revenge by poisoning their children. The doctor was called immediately and delivered one good and one bad news. Their son had died, but their daughter survived. After this tragedy, the captain became a completely different man, turning to alcohol. Life continued to be cruel to Mata. Their marriage ended, and custody of their daughter was given to the captain. Mata decided to move to Paris. At first, she gave piano and German lessons and worked as a model. In her spare time, she kept dancing, the one thing she truly loved. Encouraged by her employer, she decided to dance professionally to earn a living. She began performing the snake dance she had learned in India at a nightclub. From this point, her life took a dramatic turn. Many important figures came to watch her and admired her performances. She was invited to dance at exclusive events and grand openings. It was during this time that she began presenting herself as an Indian princess. The striking feature of her dances was their boldness. In an era of conservatism, she danced nearly nude. In truth, most people came to watch her for her nudity rather than her dance technique. Her shows became especially popular among high-ranking military officers. Mata accepted relationships with these officers and later defended herself by saying, "I made money from it and enjoyed it." She had affairs with many top military figures, bureaucrats, and artists, becoming, in essence, a courtesan. Naturally, this luxurious, glamorous life attracted the attention of the authorities. She was associating with very powerful people, even forming a relationship with the German crown prince. Could she be a spy? She spoke several languages, was close to influential figures, and had access to critical secrets. Although there was no concrete evidence, suspicions ran high, and France sought to expel her. Upon learning this, Mata offered to spy for France, suggesting she could obtain intelligence through her relationship with the German crown prince. Authorities agreed. However, Mata provided not critical intelligence, but minor gossip and trivial information, just enough to maintain her lifestyle. While Mata was a famous spy, her fame actually stemmed from her dancing and allure. She had no real espionage skills. Throughout this period, she performed in various countries, all under surveillance by their respective authorities. As the war continued, France was losing to Germany. At this point, the country desperately needed a scapegoat to lift public and military morale. The narrative was crafted. France was losing the war due to spies. Mata Hari was chosen as the perfect sacrificial lamb. Her home was searched. Although nothing incriminating was found, the newspapers reported otherwise. The campaign to vilify her began. rumors spread that she was immoral and responsible for the deaths of countless soldiers. The number of people standing by Mata dwindled day by day. Her once glittering life now deteriorated into squalor in a rat-infested prison. Despite her defense, nothing helped. Eventually, Mata Hari was sentenced to death. On the day of her execution, Mata refused to be blindfolded. She wanted to look her executioners in the eye. 12 rifles were aimed at her, and she stood tall, her eyes wide open, staring back. According to some accounts, just before the fire command was given, she blew a kiss toward the soldiers, and after the command, only one bullet found its mark. Thus ended the full, vibrant life of Mata Hari at the age of 41.